Welcome back to ASG. This is the third part of our flight to this mission where we need to go fetch some passenger in a station and bring them back to another station. So we just arrived in a new system, a new planetary system I mean, and we are about to do this braking maneuver. So let's prepare for that. Should be already prepared because last time we engaged the auto maneuvering system. The reactor is climbing to its target 50 gigawatt power, and we just need to wait for that to happen. One thing I forgot is to finish the jump checklist, because after the jump we need to get back to a standard configuration, so we'll just untie both these sections from the main bus. And then we can just ignore this part because
set and checked. Jump checklist complete.
It's we are already using a specific power setting for the maneuver, so that doesn't matter in this case. So this checklist is complete. And I forgot also we did hook up both TCUs here for the jump. I will go back to a more sensible configuration. The rest seems fine. See, our water endurance is back up to more than 20 days again. So I talked about that with David, the developer, and he said maybe there is an issue with some conditions about the consumption of water that are overly impacting the estimate, so maybe that's something to fine-tune here. That's not really a problem because actually we can see that we have plenty of water, so that's fine. Okay, so we are almost 1 minute to the jump. The reactor is pumping up. The crew is on the bridge, so they are protected. The maneuver after this one will be an 8 minute. Oh wait, I forgot that I said after this maneuver I will cancel the rest of the flight plan and plan for a direct approach to the station. So we'll see that after. So let's just do this maneuver, which will last almost 2 hours. Not exactly in the right place in the path, but the maneuver will correct that. Okay, let's go. What we can see is we will go just next to this moon here. That's interesting path. I think actually we use probably the plan uses the gravity of this moon to help in moving the trajectory over there. That's nice. So let's increase the time compression, and we can see we are slowing down. Okay, so there is some stutter. I will reduce the time compression. We can see that actually the velocity here it's reducing, so we are indeed slowing down, braking to get captured by this planet. And we can see that this time earlier in the first video we have a bit less than 2 meters per second squared acceleration. Now we are around 2.5, so it's much bigger acceleration. Which is probably partly because we are using a higher power setting, And also we are much lighter because we already lost half of our amount of LH2. So we already lost something like 60 tons just on LH2. So that's a big weight we already dropped. Okay, we are curving. Seconds. Maneuver complete. We'll need to correct a bit the trajectory. I will go for 10 minutes. Next maneuver is, actually we will not do it, so we'll just go back to 200 megawatts here. And we can very soon put back the crew in the habitat. Actually I can start because by the time they exit the bridge, it should be fine. Yeah, now it's fine.
Crew module. Endurance low.
Yeah. Okay, let's ignore that. Okay, so now what we need to do actually is to plan for an approach. But for that we need to get approach data for the target station. And the target station is the blue one here. Okay, so we'll just select this one or our 13S1. Okay, so we just contact. So we do have contact via a relay with the Dragon control. So we'll just request approach information for the selected target, which is OR 13S1. It's an inward approach because we are outside of the orbit of this station. We have no request in particular, but we need to go. Well, I can go to the passenger stuff, so let's say we go to the refuel one, and we just send this request. Because we get this request, they send us approach vector. Using this button, we can send that to the flight computer, the planning. So we do that, but first we will I will save the current flight plan, create a new flight plan from the ship's current state. So right now we don't have any other maneuver, so we'll go right over there if we don't do anything. And now we need to, let's see if we can, okay, let's say probably over there we'll try to target the station. So the target is this station, and we'll use the nav toolbox, approach target. Oh, that's a nice approach, very smooth. 4.4 hours. That's nice. So basically I think it will brake here and brake again here to align with the station. I like this approach. It's a nice one. Okay, so let's plan for it. Okay, perfect. So we brake here, brake again here, and at that point we are coasting to the station, and we can just cut the reactor and finalize the approach. One thing to not forget once this is done, so I will send that to the flight computer, so it's our new plan. And now it's done, I will use the data from the approach target result to the Dragon control so that they know we will arrive at that time if we follow the plan. If we don't do that, once you arrive, they will consider that you are not, you did not, we are not authorized to approach, and that's a problem. So now they are aware of our intention, and we just need to follow this path, which will be easy. Basically, we do have an upcoming maneuver in 5 hours, which will last 29 minutes, and then a very much shorter and lower power maneuver after that. So okay, that's perfect. So crew is in the habitat, everything is fine. Let's just let the the track did its job. We are exactly on track. We just point prograde to see where we go, because I like that. You can also target, point the ship to a target. So because we have targeted the station, what we can do is do this, and the ship will keep pointed to the target, and because the target is moving around the planet, the ship will oscillate, which is nice. I like this. Actually, it's interesting when you want to keep the target inside to watch for the distance or something like that. Of course, you can just do it with the orb mode target here, and you see the distance. So that's also a solution. But you can see the ship will oscillate as the target moves around the planet. Okay, we are 1 hour from the maneuver. I will actually point retrograde, so prograde and reverse. So I will point retrograde because I know the next maneuver will be a retroburn. So yeah, just for fun, I will pre-maneuver to the right orientation. It's not necessary, obviously, because the auto maneuver will have plenty of time to move the ship, but yeah, why not? I will just increase the time compression, and once it's in the correct position, I will just wait for the time to increase the power of the reactor. Did I forget something? Oops. I think I messed up something. Is there a way to increase the speed at which the reactor is able to increase its power? Faster power increase. I can reuse that. It will not be enough. need 16 minutes to power up the reactor, and I have 6 minutes before the maneuver, so I'm cooked. Okay, that's bad. Okay, let's cancel everything. That's not good. Okay, let's cancel that. Okay, let's say we need at least 16 minutes. Let's make it 17. Request another approach information. Inward, refuel, send.
8 Foxtrot India Golf. Inward ascending approach vectors to OR13S1.
9 approach target. Okay, can we do that? Great, it's less effective, but we can do that. Okay, let's send that to them. Send.
8 Foxtrot India Golf. Cleared for OR13S1 orb space entry as planned.
Okay, now we should be fine. We can even reduce power. Okay. That was a bad decision, actually. But okay, we are back on track. Slightly more time, maybe we lost 1 hour, something like that. But it's okay. It's not that bad. Almost looks like a waiting pattern for planes. Okay, so let's wait for this power up. Okay, let's engage here. Put the people in the bridge. Okay. Okay, this is not a very long burn, 26 minutes. Remove these parking orbit that are not used anymore by my plan. So now we are in orbit, and actually you can see the orbit shown here with all the characteristics of the orbit. You can just see it from above. Okay, so next maneuver is in almost 3 hours, so I can reduce power. We do a quick track to be sure to be on track. Yes. Okay, point per grade. Why not? Let's just check everything here. Everything looks fine. Here too. Here, atmosphere is fine. Water is fine. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, get it. Okay, I don't need the cursor actually, but okay, whatever. So let's finish this maneuver. Okay, let's wait for the next one. Yeah, okay. Okay, we need to plan for the next maneuver. Precision is fine. Gigawatts set. Oh, okay, it was a bit fast to pour because I let this in low. I put it back in medium to be sure to have enough power in my mess. So what is the next maneuver? So the next maneuver is once again a maneuver using the engine. So we'll not cut down the reactor after this one. Actually, what are the maneuver upcoming? So this is 300, 300, 300. So we do need to wait for maneuver number 4 to be finished. So that's the 3 and 4 are these two maneuvers here. After that, we cut the reactor and approach the target. Okay, we can go back to 200. Oh, I leave the people in the habitat, but it was not long, so that's fine. Okay, this is fine. So we can just go to idle. Where is the planet? It's here. Now we have a station here. 8,000 kilometers away. Okay, last two maneuvers to plan. 40 gigawatts. So the station is above, in front of us, but actually what will happen is we'll go inside, we'll catch up, and then we'll brake to coast towards it. Station is here. We've catch up and went in front of her. We're actually very close. The closest approach might have been very close to entering the orb space, which would not be fine with the reactor on, but now we are moving away a bit, so that's fine. Okay, everything is set up. Braking. First maneuver done. There is the second one. And so after this one, we can see that our trajectory is joining the station. So around here we'll be able to dock. We'll make sure to use track to be exactly on the right course. First thing we need to do is to power down the reactor, because we need to be at 200 to be able to shut it down safely, at least. We will track a bit, point to the target.
Foxtrot India Golf, inbound OR13S1, shut down reactor as suitable.
Okay, so we need to power down the reactor and be ready for this checklist.
Engage course correction as required.
That's already doing.
Systems approach configuration.
So we are ready to power down the
power
reactor.
to 200 megawatts.
Let's wait for that to happen. Almost.
Ready for shutdown.
We can shut down. So when we shut down, we'll see everything collapsing here. And once it's done, we are following the regulation for the approach. So yeah, we can see the load, the deck powers shutting down, the fusion will be dropping also. Thermal load. Okay, it's down. This
Reactor
is
offline.
also shut down
Fusion
automatically,
fuel
all these
supply
systems. Now we can just cut the supply of fusion fuel. We
Equipment
can
emergency
cut
complaint
down
system
this
disarmed.
because it's not needed anymore.
Oxygen supply to at least one section. Set. At least one APU on.
This I won't do because I don't need.
8 Foxtrot India Golf. Cleared direct to flaring zone.
Wave. Main bus powered by a section with running
No.
APU. Wave.
Overload protection.
Disengage the
I
main
can
bus overload protection.
shut
Check.
it down.
Flight controls.
We need to configure
MRU
the MRU
suggested
in
power
linear mode
allocation.
because we don't
Linear.
have power from
Check.
the reactor anymore. Correction complete. Yes. Okay, I need to go to idle.
Course correction
Fine.
complete.
And then we need to
Thrust
go
control
to
mode to
approach.
Selected. Approach reference object. Set. Approach navigation data.
Okay,
Receive.
so now we have this green
Thrust
path, which is
control
the glide path. So we need to be following this path. The approach vector that we received earlier made sure that we
Checked.
do follow this
Attitude
path
and axis for
as close as possible without any maneuver. That's our natural course. What we need to
Checked.
do is actually to
Attitude aim to approach.
check the precision of that, but we'll do that after. Okay, point, approach, approach, approach.
Selected. Flight display to glide
And
mode.
we engage this glide display. So we have some error compared to this path, and we can see the error is 1.4 meter, which is fine. We can use this button to
Glide
autocorrect.
accuracy.
At some point there was a no autocorrect button. We had to use the manual mode and use the keyboard to align this circle, green circle with the path here with the blue line here. But now we can just do this, and it's fine. I'm very precise down. So this is check, and then we just need to wait to be 20 kilometers from the station to be able to engage the flare, which is basically a way to stabilize the ship at a specific point away from the station to prepare for the docking maneuver. And we have good precision in terms of navigation, so everything is fine. We just need to wait. The only thing I will do is around 30 kilometers in, I will start discharging the EM shield because it takes a while, and if you do it once you are docked, it takes too long and you can't open the doors as long as the shield is not fully discharged. So I start discharging it before arriving to the station. So yeah, actually the station is... Okay, we have the approach distance here. So here we can see we are gaining some errors, but okay, as long as we are not more than, let's say, 10 meters.
8 Foxtrot India Golf.
It's okay.
In OR13S1 orb space.
Okay, we entered orb space. We are within 100 kilometers. Okay, we do a quick correction. Okay, done. We can see here, this ring is the flaring zone, so we need to stabilize the ship in this zone before docking. Oh, we are 25 kilometers in. I need to discharge the EM shield. I will use the thermal discharge because electrical discharge, basically I have nowhere to send this electricity, so I will dissipate it as heat using this. I can use only one, I think it will be fine, but I will use the cooler one.
8 Foxtrot India Golf. After flaring, expect direct path to DIP.
Okay. So for now, the flaring zone configuration, I could send it to the computer, but it's already on. You can see it's the same parameters here. So it's ready for the flare.
"20 kilometers to arrival point. Navigation source."
Okay, we do have the SPS and PPS on.
Check.
That's fine.
Flare R alpha Z coordinates.
So coordinate for the flaring zone are
Check.
already set. The mode is already set correctly. We just need to wait for the flaring cue, which is the indication that we can start the flaring maneuver.
Flaring cue. Arm arrival flare.
We just arm
Confirmed.
and engage.
Engage arrival flare.
And now the
Confirmed.
ship is actively targeting this zone using the MRUs. You can see them activate. And we just brake into this zone relative to the station. And after that, we will go to the docking ingress point, the DIP. DIP is a docking ingress point. So it's the beginning of the path to go to the docking port.
8 Foxtrot India Golf. Cleared path to DIP4.
So they indicate
flaring
us
zone.
the
Follow
DIP4
traffic control
and
instructions
they
to
send us
docking
the
ingress
coordinates. So if I
point.
click,
Flight checklist complete.
you can see these will change. And it's the path to DIP for port number 4, and I can engage and go to there. And let's go to external view. So basically the docking path is that, and we are going there. When we arrived here, we should have a perfect alignment between our position and this path for docking, because this is rotating. So this is complete.
Slide
We just
checklist.
need now the docking checklist for the final
Docking
approach.
checklist.
So we are going to the DIP, so just need to wait for that to happen. Too bad that we are in the shadow of the planet, but we can still see a bit. We can see the ship is coasting along this line, and you can see that everything will align perfectly when we arrive. And we are almost in front of the docking port. We are 30 meters away from the DIP. Okay, we are there.
8 Foxtrot
Path is
India
green.
Golf. Cleared for docking.
We received the
Ready
docking
docking ingress
clearance.
point.
Navigation
Navigation
accuracy is
accuracy
at the
Bright green.
most precise, so it's fine.
Checked. Arm the ship's
And then we
docking
need
port.
to engage the docking port, arm it
Confirm.
rather, and then we
Arm the
just need
auto dock
to
mode.
use the auto dock mode here
Confirm.
and engage. And now the ship is moving to this, and we'll manage the alignment and speed to arrive safely to the port.
Relative velocity as commanded.
So for now it's moving at 2 meters per second relative to the docking port, and it will slow down as we approach. We can see it here. Oh no, we are at 2.5 because I didn't reset from the first time.
100 meters to port.
I will reset it now.
30 meters to port.
But you can see it already reduced a
10
lot.
meters to port. 3 meters to port.
Okay, we are there. It will stop, lock the docking port.
Locking.
Locking.
Docked and locked.
We can put that in docking mode.
MRUs to off.
Cut the MRUs.
8 Foxtrot India Golf. Docking confirmed. Arrival complete.
Checked. Thrust controller off.
We can cut that.
Checked.
Cut the beacon and
Transponder
the
off.
AFF.
Set. Electrical system to station power.
We can plug in the station power, so we need to do that and
Check.
hook all that.
EM shield mode.
The EM
Electrical
shield,
discharge.
is it fully discharged now? Yeah, it is. So we can just wave it.
Wave. Oxygen supply off.
Auto supply, we can cut that. Same for LH2.
Hydrogen supply off. Checked. Crew module atmosphere setup. Docked.
Okay, we'll do that
Crew module
properly.
atmosphere setup. Docked.
Orbital
Orbital
service.
services setup.
So we need to link to
Hatches
the
panel
station.
unlocked.
We are. We can unlock the hatches here.
Set. Terminal gates extended.
Extend the terminal gates,
Check.
so we can see that the terminal
Atmosphere
gates are
leakage
extending
monitoring. Off.
to connect to our airlocks, which are here. So actually, it's interesting to look at that. So there is the crew, there is the habitat here, the airlocks, and I think the bridges in front. Okay, N2 flow monitoring off.
Set. Inner
Inner
equalization
valves.
valves.
So we need to equalize the pressure between the airlock and
Wait for the
the
pressure
habitat
to equalize. Pressure
before
control units
opening
off.
these doors. PCU off.
Set. Wait for the gates to pressurize.
We need to wait for the gates themselves to pressurize. Yeah, pressure control off, that's fine. So now we can't open this because there is a delta pressure, because this is lower than that. So we need to wait. But that's quite fast. If we had waited to let this discharge, it would be much longer.
Pressurized.
Okay,
Outer equalization valves.
we can
Open.
finish the equalization using these
Wait
valves.
for the pressures to equalize. Outer hatches. Open.
And as soon as the delta is fine, we can open the gates.
Check. ARU ventilation mode. On. Checked. Airflow, as required. Crew module water purge.
Okay,
Crew module atmosphere setup. Docked.
yeah, okay. The reason why we need to purge the water is because the quality of the water is reduced. It can be contaminated, so we will purge and refill. So purging is quite easy actually. You just need to open this and yeah, it's because we don't have this hooked up, so the station is not providing water. So because we open the valve, instead we are dumping our water into the station. So we will empty both tanks. So I can just, okay, so that's done.
Checklist.
So basically we have arrived. So we can do two things. We will need to get the passenger, we need to get them on board. So start boarding. So the passenger will be arriving. We will then resupply. We will do a plan.
Crew module, endurance low.
Yeah, okay. I know. We will need to resupply. We need to plan and refill also the fuel. The LH2 definitely we need. Fusion fuel maybe not, but we will refuel at least that, and it's the longest, so that will be the thing that will determine when we can go back. We can undock basically, and we'll need to plan for the flight to the destination station, and we can go there. But that will be the next video. I will just start undumping this. And next video we will prepare the second flight and go there, and hopefully don't mess the undocking this time. Thank you.